I searched the entire internet for the best 2023 Apple Black Friday deals. I want to share my findings with all of you in today's video because if you've been waiting to buy something all year, it is an excellent time. And a lot of these deals are going fast, so let's start off first with AirPods. The newest AirPods Pro 2 with USB-C, I was shocked to see this. They're already 24% off and down to $190, which is pretty much unheard of for any new Apple product that is less than 3 months old. I bought this on site when I saw it because I lost my last AirPods Pro 2, so I was like, all right, I'll upgrade to the USB-C ones, and they're really cool. I've been using them a lot, and it's so nice to have one cable for both my iPhone 15 and my AirPods. Oh, and by the way, if you guys buy any of this stuff in this video, I might get a small commission, so just want to let you know. Next up, if you're looking to get some AirPods Max, Best Buy does have them for $100 off, bringing them down to $450, but personally, I don't think that's that great of a price. I think I've seen these down to like $400 before, so it's a decent deal, but definitely not as sweet as the AirPods Pro one. Next up, if you want to save some money on AirPods, but still get some new ones, AirPods 3 are on sale. They're down to $140. They're, again, usually at this price pretty much year round. I like these. They just don't have noise canceling, so know that going into it, but I use these every time I run because they fall out of my ears less than the AirPods Pro do. And if you really want a budget pair of AirPods, there's the second gen ones. These are down to $80, like 40% off, but these came out in 2019, so they are pretty outdated. I think they'd be fine for just like basic AirPods use, but I don't think you'll be super impressed by them technically in 2023. Next up, if you're trying to buy a new iPhone this year, it's tough because there's never that many great deals for Black Friday. I mean, I found a couple this year on Apple's own sale. They're giving you a $75 gift card with the older 14, 13, or SE, which I guess is okay, but Apple never really discounts the newer models. If you do want to get a 15, I found some deals from like Verizon. They're offering the newest stuff, but it does require giving up your old phone. But it's the same story over at AT&T. They'll give you a 15 Pro, but it requires a new plan and locking in for a while. And I think T-Mobile is the same deal. I mean, you can look at this stuff. It's just, you're not going to find like a cash discount on a new iPhone 15 unless you're looking used. Now, taking a quick break, I want to thank Ugreen for sponsoring today's video. This is their brand new 145 watt power bank with a 25,000 milliamp hour capacity. And that means two things for this power bank. Number one, 145 watts of power output is ridiculously quick. It means you can charge a 2022 13-inch MacBook Air with M2 from 0 to 100% in just 90 minutes. And second, it has all the battery you'd ever need. With a 25,000 milliamp hour capacity, you can charge a laptop up to 1.3 times over and mobile devices like your phone 5.6 times from 0 to 100 before you would exhaust this battery pack. But that's not all. I've actually got one more thing to show you today. This is Ugreen's all new Nexode 100 watt MagSafe charger. And this charger is one of the first to support Qi 2, so it can charge your iPhone 15 at up to 15 watts wirelessly, which is the same speed as Apple's own proprietary MagSafe chargers. Now, as for wire charging, it supports up to 100 watts of power output from one USB-C port, so you can charge your MacBook Pro M2 from 0 to 51% in just 30 minutes. Genuinely, I love Ugreen stuff, and right now you should check out their Black Friday deals. They're having up to 50% off on a number of their products, and these are just perfect for travel. Thanks to Ugreen for sponsoring it. Check them out again. Now, let's get back to the video. Okay, jumping back to the deals. This is probably the craziest one I'm going to show you in this entire video. The Apple Watch SE2, the 44mm one in midnight, is down to $209. It's 25% off. It's usually about $280, and that's just the 44mm. If you go down to the 40, it goes down to $180 for a new Apple Watch. Yeah, I've just never seen anything that low ever. Who should I buy this for? It's a really good deal. If you want some more features on your watch, like cellular, maybe an always-on display, the Series 9 newest one in midnight is on sale for $459. It saves you about $70 on this. Not an insane deal. My personal Apple Watch of choice, though, it's what's on my wrist right now, the Apple Watch Ultra 2. This thing is on sale for $740. It's not a huge discount. You save about $60, but this is already cheaper than what I bought mine for 2 months ago, and I use this every single day. It has like 2 to 3 day battery life. It's made out of titanium. It has a massive display. I said this before, but the Ultra is probably my favorite Apple product of the past decade. It's just everything I've wanted to watch altogether. Moving on over to iPads, like what I've been using in this video. It's an iPad Pro. I cannot find any good iPad Pro deals, so let me know if you guys find any down below in the comments section. But the standard iPad 10, this is the base model that was refreshed last year. It's on sale for $350. It's $100 off, and I think it puts this iPad into just insta-buy territory. I think $449, the regular price, it's asking too much for what this product does, but right now, especially with the new USB-C Apple Pencil that came out, it is a really strong pair. The craziest iPad deal, though, is this iPad 9. design, which is on sale for $100 off at $229. It is the old design. It has a very not great camera, but if you just want an iPad for the sake of having an iPad, there is not a better deal in this entire video. I think the iPad mini being on sale is also a really good price. It's 20% off, $400 instead of $500. And while I personally don't really love this device for a lot of things, that's a story for another day, I do think the iPad mini is worth it for $400. The feature set is pretty good. And finally, this is the iPad that makes the least sense to me to be in the lineup, the iPad Air. It's again $100 off, down to $500 instead of $600. I don't personally see a place for this. I would get like any other iPad on this list personally, but if that you wanted this specifically, yeah, it's $100 off. Okay, rounding out this video, there's some insane Mac deals going on right now, including one for the newest M3 MacBook Pro. It used to start at $1,600. It's $150 off, down to $1,449. And even though it's base spec and you only get 8 GB of RAM, $1,449 to get a 120 Hz Apple ProMotion display just blows my mind. This is just a much better deal with everything you're getting here, including the SD card slot, it's very compelling if you don't already own a MacBook Pro. There's also a ridiculous deal on the newest 15-inch MacBook Air with the M2 chip inside it. This is going down to $1,049. It's $250 off. And for what you're getting with this device, it is also it's tempting, man. I touched one of these for the first time the other day, and I didn't actually realize how thin they were. No, I can't buy it. Let's keep moving on. Best Buy also has a great deal on the newest M2 Mac Mini. Starts at $500, $100 off for Apple Silicon. Dude, if you just pair up like a $200 monitor with this, that is Apple Silicon perfect setup for the next 10 years for $700. This setup, man, $500 is such a good price for this Mac Mini. And finally, a lot of people might hate on me for this, but the M1 MacBook Air, the 13.3-inch laptop, it is a couple of years old now, came out in 2020, but man, it's $750. They say it's $250 off. Usually it hovers around $800-ish every year, but like just for an entry-level laptop to last you a number of years. I mean, this is what my mom uses. She's used it nonstop for the past 3 years, and she has no plans of getting anything different. Okay, couple of bonus deals. I bought this one already, the Apple AirTag 4-pack. It's $20 each per AirTag instead of $25, which is the lowest I've ever seen on these. I'm moving, so I'm throwing them in like all my boxes to see their location as they go across the continental US. It is the best price I've ever seen on AirTags. It's a small product, but they're actually really good. And finally, the Beats Studio Pros. These came out just a couple months ago. I use mine all the time. They're normally $350. They're over half price off at I think $170. And they don't sound as good as AirPods Max. They don't have all the transparency features up to the same standard, but they're also now like a quarter of the price. So I think this is a great deal. A lot of people say they don't like them. I personally like them a lot, especially at $170. And guys, those are the best deals I could find for Black Friday 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. Show You Green some love as well. Check out their chargers down below. They are top notch. I really enjoy them. Okay, I've been Sam. Hope you're doing well. Have a great holiday if you're celebrating. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.